So, ladies and gentlemen, with the hype of the Turf Invitation Cup being run here at the Royal Calcutta Turf Club, we have a family that needs no introduction. Yet, I have to do the honours and introduce them. We are sitting with the Narredu clan, as I like to call it. So, I have with me Suraj, Mr. Satish Narredu and Mr. Rajesh Narredu, the three very famous people that we always see on screen, and I think Albert and I have the privilege of speaking to them today. So thank you for taking out your time and welcome to the Royal Calcutta Turf Club. So I'll hand it over to Albert. I think he wants to start off with the questions very eagerly.
Well, thanks Melissa for the introduction. Well, I'm here with the senior batch of the Narredu Racing, and you guys have been on fire. I'm not going to speak much about it in case I jinx it, but then it's it's no secret. Everybody knows, and I get mocked and my leg get pulled a little bit. Being a Narredu fan, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm a shameless Narredu fan, and I'm been a Narredu fan since I think I started racing. So yeah, so and I think it's really is a pleasure that I get a chance to talk to all of you. Well, I will start with you, sir, and you had the honor of riding Invitation Cup winner, and then you trained on, and you have yet to win an Invitation Cup. So let's start on that note. You have runners this year and they have been as good as ever. So let's start with that, and then we will move to a little bit of lighter note once we ask the rest of them, and we will try and ask a few fun questions for you. Okay?
Thank you so much, dear. Yeah, I've won on Forest Fantasy as a jockey, Invitation Cup. Now I've got two runners here in this race, and both have got a very good chance. They both have done very good. They both have won the derbies. So expecting them to give the best and give me my first invitation as a trainer.
Well, as they say, when there are two greys in the field, one wins it. Well, Juliet is a grey, and you're going to have a touch of grey as well. Apart from that, the fact that last 3 years, the greys have been winning it. It started with Suraj winning on Alluring Silver, and last 2 years, Juliet. So it's as good as a year as any. So moving on to Suraj, we'll ask you the next question. And I think I'm going to ask this question even though I know the answer to it. Okay, what do you ride in the Invitation Cup? Have you decided yet?
Well, I haven't decided. Most likely I will ride Synthesis, but there's one horse to work tomorrow, and I'll make my final call tomorrow.
You have won 2 Invitation Cup, Beckett and Alluring Silver. I'll not ask you to rate both of them. I'll ask you a question a little different. I think Beckett was a very special horse for you because it was your 1000th winner when it won the Nizam Gold Cup. But I'm going to ask you a question, which is your, the horse dearest to you?
I think one horse that I count as the best I've ever ridden is Be Safe. I don't think I've ridden a horse before that or after that as good as him. Not only in India, even abroad as well. I think he had something about him that was so different, so classy. And he's, of course, dearest to my heart. I don't think I've seen a better horse look-wise or the feel he gave me on the track. Anything like him has come close to him yet.
Well, moving on to Rajesh. Well, you must be feeling a little left out. I've been chatting with both of them, but don't feel left out. Tell me a little bit about your experience that you've had so far in racing, and you have had tremendous success, Rajesh. And I think it's probably the cliche that it's something that runs in the blood for you guys. And so tell us a little bit about the horses you're running, couple of runners that you already have, which are definitely eye catchers, and share your opinion about maybe one of them.
Thank you, Albert. Yeah, I've got a couple of runners this weekend. I mean, not just the group races, but I've had a base here in Calcutta, and Touchwood, I've had a good run. So Star is Born has been here for a while. He's acclimatized well. He's running the Super Mile, and according to me, I think he's one of my best runners of the week. I've got Synthesis running in the Invitation. He's just got beat in the Indian Derby, and I think the form will be strong, and hopefully I win my first Invitation with Synthesis. Besides that, I've got a couple of runners in the handicap races, and being open to all, there are a lot of outstation horses who've entered. So I think it's going to be a tough week of racing.
So taking away the seriousness, I think, of the entire discussion now, since we have the entire family with us, we'll do a little, what do you say, family, what can we call it? Like, yeah, gossip, let's put it that way. So if you were, say, training in the years now that Rajesh is training, which horse would you like to train of his? Is there anything, or do you have like the best of the lot?
Best of the lot, obviously, it is Star is Born. There is no question about it. And yes, obviously, Synthesis is a classy horse, no doubt.
So are you planning to swap that anytime soon? Or-
I'm happy with what I have.
Okay. And for you, any horse that you might have wanted to, train, and now that did really get the best of it?
Well, not really. As long as it's all in the family, it's good. He wins, I win. As long as it comes home, it's good.
Well, definitely.
Suraj wanted to add something to it. We were discussing this. Let Suraj have a last word on this part.
I think that it is just a statistical record, whether it is R Narredu or S Narredu. The point is that we all discuss any horse that is in training with him or with him. So there's a lot of discussion that goes on, and it's all in the family. So basically, to swap doesn't make any sense to me. It's the same. Whether he wins, he wins. It's just statistical record. That's it.